In this countdown, we're diving into 20 actors who have trained in martial arts for real. Number 20. Jim Carrey. Known more for comedy than combat, Carrey has a surprising background in martial arts. Early in his career, he studied Brazilian jiu-jitsu and some kickboxing, partly as a way to stay fit and partly because he admired martial artists like Bruce Lee. While you won't often see Carrey in traditional action films, his physical comedy, the flips, the kicks, the incredible body control all come from his martial arts training. Even in Batman Forever, where he played the Riddler, his movements had that flexible, disciplined style. Number 19. Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt isn't the first name that comes to mind when you think martial arts, but his commitment during roles is remarkable. For Fight Club, Pitt trained in boxing, grappling, and taekwondo basics to sell his underground fighter character. Later, in Troy, he learned sword fighting and hand-to-hand combat techniques. Behind the scenes, Pitt have kept up martial arts training as a form of fitness and meditation. He's practiced Jeet Kune Do, the philosophy and system developed by Bruce Lee, which emphasizes adaptability and efficiency. While you won't often see Pitt in traditional action films, his fluid movements and action scenes aren't just acting, they're the product of hours in the gym. Number 18. Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie has carved out her place as an action star thanks to films like Salt, Wanted, and Tomb Raider. To prepare for these roles, she trained in Krav Maga, the Israeli martial art known for its brutal efficiency. Jolie's Krav Maga training emphasized real-world defense, disarming opponents, striking vulnerable points, and survival tactics. She reportedly loved it so much that she continued training after filming, even introducing it to her children as a way to build discipline and self-defense skills. Her stunt trainers have said Jolie is a natural, fast, powerful, and incredibly focused. While she may not have spent decades in martial arts, the intensity of her training and the practicality of Krav Maga give her a legitimate claim on this list. Number 17. Hugh Jackman. Wolverine himself couldn't just rely on claws and CGI. Hugh Jackman spent years training in martial arts to embody the feral, animalistic style of Wolverine. He worked with fight choreographers who taught him elements of boxing, Muay Thai, and karate to create a hybrid combat style. Jackman also studied Kali, the Filipino martial art focused on sticks and blades, to perfect Wolverine's claw combat. Beyond films, he said martial arts training gave him focus and kept him in peak shape throughout his career. His dedication paid off. Jackman's Wolverine fights look brutal, believable, and raw, and that's thanks to the martial arts foundation he built. Number 16. Robert Downey Jr. Most fans know Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, but what many don't know is that he's a serious martial artist. Downey has been training in Wing Chun Kung Fu for over 20 years. He began martial arts training during a tough time in his life, using Wing Chun as a way to focus his mind and recover from addiction struggles. Under the guidance of Master Eric Oram, Downey became highly skilled, practicing daily and even applying techniques to his acting. In the Sherlock Holmes films, you can see his Wing Chun in action. The quick strikes, deflections, and close-range combat are straight from the martial art. It's not just for show. Downey is the real deal. Number 15. Gal Gadot. Before becoming Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot was a soldier in the Israel Defense Forces, where she trained extensively in combat. During her acting career, she trained further in Krav Maga and sword fighting, which made her perfect for action roles. For Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot worked with stunt coordinators to blend traditional martial arts with Amazonian warrior style, a mix of kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, and capoeira-inspired movements. She also did a lot of her own stunt work. Gadot's discipline, combined with her real-world military background, makes her one of the most legit action actresses working today. Number 14. Liam Neeson. When Liam Neeson growls, "I will find you and I will kill you," it works because he can actually back it up. For decades, Neeson has trained in boxing, a sport he began as a teenager in Northern Ireland. He even competed in amateur boxing matches before becoming an actor. Later in his career, especially during the Taken series, Neeson studied Krav Maga and weapons training. The efficiency of his fighting style comes directly from that background. At nearly 6'4" with a fighter's frame, he doesn't just act like a dangerous man, he is one. Number 13. Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy is one of Hollywood's most committed physical actors. For Warrior, he trained in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, boxing, Muay Thai, and wrestling, transforming his body into that of an MMA fighter. He didn't stop there. He continues training in martial arts, often spotted on the mats at BJJ gyms. In fact, in recent years, Tom Hardy has competed in Brazilian jiu-jitsu tournaments and won. He's earned respect from real fighters for his skill, humility, and dedication. That makes Tom Hardy not just an actor playing a fighter, but an actor who truly is a fighter. Number 12. Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington's smooth intensity hides a surprising martial arts background. For the Book of Eli, Washington trained extensively in Filipino Kali and Jeet Kune Do. The fight scenes in that movie are often shot in wide angles without cuts, showing Denzel dismantling opponents with fluid stick and blade techniques. Trainers said he was a natural, with lightning-fast reflexes and incredible focus. Washington isn't often cast in pure action roles, but when he is, he makes them unforgettable because of the skills he brings off screen. Number 11. Scott Adkins. If you love action films, you know Scott Adkins. He's often called the most underrated martial arts actor in Hollywood. Adkins has trained in Taekwondo, kickboxing, judo, capoeira, karate, and Brazilian jiu-jitsu starting from a young age. He's a black belt in multiple disciplines and one of the most versatile martial artists in film. His speed, power, and acrobatics are unmatched, and he often performs his own stunts. Adkins isn't just an actor, he's a true martial artist who made acting his stage. Number 10. Michael Jai White. Michael Jai White is another powerhouse. He holds black belts in 7 different martial arts, including Shotokan, Goju Ryu, Taekwondo, and Kyokushin Karate. Before acting, White was a martial arts instructor. His skills are so respected that he's often brought in to design fight choreography himself. In films like Blood and Bone and Undisputed 2, you see real martial arts skill, not just movie magic. Few actors can match his credentials. Number 9. Tony Jaa. Tony Jaa exploded onto the scene with Ong Bak, showing the world what real Muay Thai looks like. Known for his brutal elbows, knees, and acrobatics, he does all his own stunts, often without wires or CGI. He trained from a young age in Muay Thai and Muay Baran, studying under masters in Thailand. His fight scenes are raw, bone-crunching, and breathtaking. Tony Jaa isn't just an actor, he's a martial arts phenomenon. Number 8. Jason Statham. Jason Statham is one of Hollywood's most reliable action stars. Before acting, he was a competitive diver and trained in kickboxing, karate, and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Statham insists on doing his own stunts whenever possible, bringing authenticity to films like The Transporter, Crank, and The Expendables. His fight scenes are known for their intensity because he blends multiple martial arts into a gritty, streetwise style. Number 7. Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves has become a legend in action thanks to The Matrix and John Wick. For these roles, he trained in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, judo, karate, and tactical shooting. He spends hours on the mat and the range, training like a real fighter. His dedication is legendary. Co-stars and trainers often say he trains harder than anyone else in the business. That authenticity is why John Wick fights look so real, because they basically are. Number 6. Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is famous for doing his own stunts, but his martial arts training often goes unnoticed. For films like Mission Impossible and The Last Samurai, Cruise studied Krav Maga, karate, and kenjutsu. Cruise takes his training seriously, often drilling for months before shooting. His commitment to authenticity makes every fight scene believable, and his physical control rivals that of much younger actors. Number 5. Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen is one of the most skilled martial artists in the film industry. Trained in Wing Chun, Tai Chi, Taekwondo, Judo, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, he's a true master. In the Ip Man series, Yen showcases his Wing Chun beautifully, earning worldwide respect. Unlike some actors, Yen grew up in martial arts schools, learning directly from masters. His precision, speed, and control are second to none. Number 4. Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan is a legend, not just for his stunts, but for his martial arts. Trained at the Peking Opera School, Chan mastered acrobatics, kung fu, and weapon combat. Unlike Bruce Lee, who emphasized serious combat, Chan combined comedy with martial arts, creating a unique cinematic style. But don't be fooled by the humor. His real martial arts ability is world-class. He's broken bones, risked his life, and set the standard for action cinema. Number 3. Jean-Claude Van Damme. The Muscles from Brussels is more than a nickname. Jean-Claude Van Damme is a professional kickboxer with a record of 18 wins and only 1 loss. He holds black belts in karate and has trained in Taekwondo and Muay Thai. His iconic splits and spinning kicks aren't movie tricks. They're real skills, honed from years of competition. Van Damme's blend of athleticism and martial arts made him one of the biggest action stars of the 1980s and 1990s. Number 2. Jet Li. Jet Li began as a wushu champion in China, winning national titles before moving into film. His mastery of speed, fluidity, and traditional Chinese martial arts made him an international star. Li's movements are lightning fast, precise, and elegant. Though he's retired from heavy action roles, his martial arts legacy remains untouchable. Number 1. Bruce Lee. No list of martial arts actors is complete without Bruce Lee. Though he's no longer with us, Lee changed martial arts forever. He developed Jeet Kune Do, trained countless students, and inspired generations. His philosophy, adaptability, efficiency, and constant self-improvement lives on in every actor on this list. So, who impressed you the most? Did we miss someone you think deserves to be on this list? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of Hollywood and beyond.